All right, guys, so thank you for joining another video of Mindshield Publishers, where we live that passive income life one idea at a time. So this video, if you saw the thumbnail, it basically says, don't leave free money on the table. Where this came about is I was talking with a friend recently, and she mentioned that her brother was not investing in a 401k or a Roth IRA or traditional IRA. He's not doing any type of investing with his money, but he got hit with a big tax bill, this year. Why? Because he makes very good money and he's not offsetting that money in any other way. He's not putting anything in a retirement fund. He's not putting anything in a brokerage account. He's not using his money in any way that may help offset what he's actually making, since he's making very good money. You have to reinvest money so as not to have to pay penalties if you're making very good money. So the title of this was Don't Leave Free Money on the Table. And the reason that I say that is most companies that you work with will match money that you are investing in a retirement fund. For instance, a company that I used to work for, they would match 100% of what you put in up to 5%. So initially when I started investing, I was only putting 5% of my money in, but that doubled because they matched that dollar for dollar. So that's free money. You don't have to do anything except put that initial investment in. Of course, I got to the point of where I was putting in 15% because I wanted to max out what I could put into a 401k. And as far as amounts that you can actually invest into 401ks, as well as Roth IRAs, for 2022, which is what we're in right now, the contribution limits for a person who is under 50 years old is $20,500. If you are 50 or above, you can put in an additional $6,500, which basically brings that up to $27,000. So again, if you are under 50 in 2022, you can contribute $20,500 into your 401k retirement fund. If you are 50 and older, you can put in an additional $6,500, and they call that the catch-up amount. So sometimes you have people just like my friend's brother who has not put money in. It gives them the opportunity to try to catch up. You're never going to catch up to the amount that you could have if you would have invested earlier, but it's better than nothing. So that amount goes up $6,500, which gives you $27,000 a year that you can contribute into your 401k. Now, the same thing with a Roth IRA. With a Roth IRA, you can put in $6,000 if you are under 50, and if you are 50 and above, that goes up to $7,000, not 70, 7,000. So 6,000 if you're under 50, 7,000 if you're over 50. So if you're doing both of those, which I always do, I max out my Roth, I max out my 401k, because of the fact that I don't want to get hit with any type of penalties around taxes and things because of the fact that I make too much money. So I invest in that. I also invest in other types of like real estate. There's a lot of things that I invest in, but you have to be able to do something. One, you want your money to work for you. So why not put it in something that can make you some money? Now, I know a lot of you may be looking at this right now saying, well, stocks are down, everything's down, people's losing money. That's the nature of the business. But it's always going to come back up. You always know that. You cannot be a person that is looking at your 401k, your retirement, your full, whatever you have, your SEP, your KEO, whatever you use as a retirement, and getting upset or scared because it's dropping tremendously right now because of the fact that it is going to go back up. I guarantee you, if you pour your money out now when everything has dropped, you're going to lose a lot of money. because once you start putting things back in and the market starts going back up, you're buying higher. That's not the way it works. You buy low, you sell high. So if it's low, just leave it alone. Just let it ride because it will come back up. I understand if you are a lot older, it's worrisome. You know, if you're in your 70s and you're seeing that huge drop, yes, you're absolutely right. It's going to be nerve-wracking, but there's nothing you can do. By that time, hopefully your CPA, your brokerage company that you're working with had already minimized where your money was at to minimize the hit that was happening. That's why you always need to have a financial advisor. Don't try to do this on your own. You know, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an expert. I have financial advisors that I work with. But I just want to make sure that you don't jump the gun too soon on something and lose even more money. But either way, the overall purpose of this video is to make sure you are investing in something. Make sure that you are investing in a retirement account, you know, a KEO, a 401k, a traditional IRA, a Roth IRA. You even have Roth and traditional 401k plans. There's all types of things out there. And if your company is going to match a certain amount, at least get that amount. Don't leave free money on the table. So hopefully this video helped you out to just make you think a little bit more about things that you could be doing. If there's any questions or videos that you would like me to make, just drop a line down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll check you out on the next video. Thank you for joining Moncho Publishers.